Hi there, Candice Oneida here. Welcome to Feminine Success Secrets, the place women come to become powerfully feminine. This week I wanted to talk a little bit about the power of collaboration and community. Or I could have called this How to Open Source Your Life and Work. So the reason I really want to talk about collaboration and community is such a part of feminine power, okay? Now, little bit of rewind in history. I was totally the kind of person that was a lone wolf type. I should say I am still a recovering lone wolf. Let's put it that way. I'm very much a recovering lone wolf in terms of doing pretty much everything on my own. Now, partly it's because I'm just very capable. I know how to do lots and I can work things out. And which is not something we want to throw out the baby with the bathwater here, but what it leads to is a lot of isolation. And what it also leads to is you don't have other people's eyes and ears on your life and your business. And so isolation leads to more isolation, and bringing more people's eyes and ears onto a project or onto an idea is just a brilliant thing to do. So in the open sourcing world, I hope I didn't say outsourcing before, I meant open sourcing. The whole idea is computer code is written by anybody. So the source is open to everybody to collaborate and to partake in the development of a creative project. And what open sourcing leads to is the very best minds and the very best eyes and ears on something to create the very, very best outcome and the best product. So if you want your life and business to be the very best outcome and the very best product, I suggest you start to consider open sourcing that to others around you. And trust me, I know it is very, very scary and tender when you have an idea and you open it to others. Oh, what if they don't like it? What if they say something that's not what you want to hear? Trust me, I know that one too. So you might want to hear that earlier than later, right? So wouldn't it be better that you sort of get constructive input early in the project rather than you go through this whole process, this whole palaver about creating something and then people aren't interested? What a big royal waste of time, right? So open sourcing your work could be about asking people's input on copy that you're writing, could be asking input on an idea that you have, could be asking people's input on how to better work with clients, could be asking for referrals, it could be asking for, I can hear some of my friends giggling that are listening to this, not here, but when they're watching it, because they're the ones that have helped me come to this conclusion. I was the biggest lone wolf. I'm the lonest of lone wolves you could imagine. And as I've started to open source my life and my work, I'm just struck by the magic that happens. The magic when I contribute to somebody else just to give or serve them, or to give my eyes on something, or to contribute to a community. I love doing that too from my angle. But when I'm receiving that, remember, receiving is such a very, very feminine principle. It's just precious. It's incredible, the ideas and the ahas and the inspiration and the co-creation that comes throughout the process. I know that you might be thinking, oh, but I don't want to burden people with a problem I have, or I don't want to burden people with having to look through my copy, or I don't want to burden people with not trying to work this problem out. Trust me, I know that one too. We believe it's a burden. But you will find out that people love being asked for their input. They love putting their eyes on what you're doing. And when people care about you, it's something they love. So they give through receiving your request. You receive their input. It's a positive cycle there. And it's a vulnerable thing, I get that. But people really do love contribution and input. And then, of course, then you'll have an opportunity to contribute an input for them at another stage, maybe, in a different way. And so I love the organic way this happens. I'm not the kind of person that's like, well, you've done this for me, so I need to do this for you. Although I have done that in the past, and it never quite works when you do it in this sort of mental way like that. But when there's a flow of contribution and caring and input and collaboration and inspiration, that is awesome. I mean, that is just awesome the way that happens, and it happens organically, and it's building tribe and community in the process. So what I'd love you to do today, first give me a thumbs up if you liked the video here on collaboration and how to open source your life and work. And I'd love you to put a comment below on where you think it might be an uncomfortable territory for you to ask for input, for you to ask for help with something in your life. Awesome. And so remember also, when you have the courage to go out there and shine, this gives other people courage to do it themselves. So go out there and shine this week. Bye-bye for now.